Good evening, everyone. My name is Philip Groody, the Fire Chief for Ashland. I'd like to, first of all, before we begin, is thank Scoop News for putting this program together. The reason I'm speaking to you folks tonight is our upcoming smoke alarm and carbon monoxide install day is coming. We will be out canvassing the town to install alarms on April 18th at about 1 o'clock. However, we do ask that any residents that would like a smoke alarm or a CO alarm to pre-register at the Ashland Borough Hall. Call the Borough Hall during business hours and they will put you on a list. Due to all of the COVID conditions, we will only do this by pre-registration, and during our install, we will be following the COVID protocols. A little bit of background about our smoke alarm program here in Ashland, which is done by the Ashland Fire Department in conjunction with the American Red Cross, a program that has been in place for almost 4 years. In the 4 years that we have been doing this, we have probably installed over 400 smoke alarms and carbon monoxide alarms. It has always been my motto to preach prevention as opposed to extinguishing a large fire. Putting these smoke alarms in makes the residents safer, makes our job easier, and protects everyone. When we get to a fire, there are many things happening rather quickly. One of the more happy things that we like to hear is the sound of a smoke alarm. When we do not hear a smoke alarm, it's very sad that that fire could very well turn into a tragic event. Having a smoke alarm properly installed and maintained will give you the assurance and safety in the event that something does happen. I can speak to you firsthand from my personal experience, August 25th of 2016, when my wife and I fell victim to a row home fire here in Ashland. My home, the two homes I should say that we own, had a smoke alarm in every room. We were not at home, but the firefighters in the area knew that our home was well protected. I cannot say the same for the residents next to us. There was not one working smoke alarm. If you read the newspaper or follow the stories on recent fires, one of the questions that we asked all the time, did we have smoke alarms? And when the answer is no, we always wonder why. Because we offer these programs multiple times of the year. Now, of course, with the way COVID was last year, the last couple of months, I should say, our hands were sort of tied, what we can do, but this program is now alive and well. So we'd like to get the word out that if you need a smoke alarm, please call the Borough Hall and get registered. We will be out with groups of people from the fire department and volunteers from the Red Cross. We also are promised some CO alarms from another venue. We hope to have some of those along with us. Briefly, the smoke alarms of today are much different than when they came out back in the 70s. And I can date myself just joining the fire service in 1971. We did not see these smoke alarms probably till the mid-70s. What we're using today is a 10-year sealed unit. When you install this, you do not have to worry about changing the batteries. They're supposed to last 10 years. You cannot even take these apart. When the alarm sounds that the battery's going dead many years down the road, you simply remove the smoke alarm and install a new one. They'll come with two pieces. They have to mate together for this smoke alarm to activate, if by chance you have them and you want to install them yourself. The mounting plate must go on the wall at some given point, and in the packet with the smoke alarm, you will find a diagram for recommended mounting locations. And that's one thing that we usually look at before we install them with our program, is the layout of the building. We have an idea which way the smoke and the fire might go, so we pick the best place for the most protection. Once you have that ring mounted, then you will fasten the main part of the smoke alarm together and you get that beeping sound. That's telling you the smoke alarm is activated. It also has a little tag on the side. It's a good practice to put the date on there when it was installed for reference purposes. Now the CO alarms that we get, sometimes there are just plug-in electric ones or they can be battery operated. It's my understanding the next batch that we're getting are the plug-in type, which makes it easier to install. However, the criteria for getting a CO alarm, you must be heating with a fossil fuel, such as oil, coal, or gas. If you have electric heat, there really isn't a need to have a CO alarm. But all conditions warrant some inspection. Once again, from the fire department standpoint, we thank everyone for their cooperation with our program, and we hope to see anybody that needs them on April 18th. Again, on behalf of the Ashland Fire Department, we say thank you, and please stay safe.